Zambia's capital, Lusaka, has seen tremendous growth in terms of population. And with population growth comes the problem of waste dumping. The Chunga dump site in Lusaka has become filled with a lot of garbage, and that has called on the Lusaka City Council to rise to the occasion so they can find a new waste dumping site. But again, they've called on communities to come together so that they could dump waste at strategic locations, and then from there they can pick it up and then dump it at a national or provincial kind of dump site where they can be able to sort out material. As we are here today, we are in Kalikiliki, on the sidelines of Mutendere compound, where we've got quite a huge amount of waste. Now, for most of you, this is garbage, and out of it comes a lot of diseases. But there's a man, Agulu.
Yes, mda.
Sikolera mene mulipo.
Oh, mda sikolera. Okay. Kai bali machite product every time ngati sometimes in nkeboloka mvula timangana sprayer. You spray so kutala inza basho banji wa netu wazenda maningi pamamba. After that now you make the same product again tima sorting ngati sepana so that itabanji is black down. Manzi wa sorting ngati batenga tamramlo clear PT white bottle inakwana ienda na hivi. Sometimes kunai cut box na hivi so chosamo hii kulikuwa mena ienda na hivi wapanga matray maegi mabox choka muli kila PT wapanga sometimes makondis pipe different very choka. So muli product ngati inangwe mdala sicha ni isi western drama is.
This is a diaper mdala, you've got to be very careful. No, it's a
yes, but the diaper is supposed to be settled out. This sorting and everything kala paika. So sorting kala paika tishta freeze so that waste look na terms of mapizika kumanzi aja yabora freeze pizika ibe any disease.
All right, so this man, this is his playground. Like if you play football, your playground is at the football pitch. But for him, he's a waste kind of guy, and so his playground is the dump site. So he's going to show us. By the way, his name is Yosef Banda, aka Joseph.
Big waste solution.
Okay, so let's just find out the genius in him. So what is happening here?
Yeah, you see, it's a different product. It's a HDP, it's a clear PT, it's number 6 bags. All these two days, aluminium candy, and the scrap metal. Meaning that the whole waste manje ina njila ya metinga kwa nisa za community mo ipelekera once any waste any boleja funika kuitenga na kuikutura na kwamba kusortinga tika sortinga ili also waste zapa saini 5 product to suppose that 45 product ingati tandize some community kugulisa wapezamo ndalama ngapeleke wana ku school ungagulisa pezamo ndalama ngatenzize weka pa nyumba. So hii pa nyumba ngati nayo as a container ibwera tikasunga tiamba kutenga 1 by 1 bag sorting. Atika sorting same product amene masaksa everything muntu nanga tenga this plastic now. Tina machinery kuyanti maponyamo tiamba panga mo cobra. That cobra again enda ku table ibora community. Okay. Let me go and show it.
Let's just follow him and see what he's talking about. It seems to be like an interesting story. Now what we do on the Zambian Genius, we try to fish out solutions, homegrown solutions. There he's got a drum, BY, waste solution. So let's see where he's going to take that thing. Okay. So we go. Who knows how much money I can make? Mubwera boss.
Yes, I think it better by first machine you.
But
you first boiler.
Okay.
Yes, it's finished. Okay.
So we are loading into, this is an industrial area now, from the dump site to the industrial area. And this is the machine. Ba Yosef.
Yes, no.
Ndimo mnapanga mnaoda machine?
No. I got foot again in welder, metal fabrication. machine nipanganeka. Machine nipanganeka.
Nanga formula yo pangala machine. Where did you get the formula from?
I'm good again in drawing system. Yeah, the West, you know, bigger West solution. Ijazina bigger way inapezeka kuti na West solution tunasekera njila kutoke bini pamene zuri community yatu. Tizashita one challenge yamene ngatenze community ku break down in terms of waste of plastic material. Yamene ngala 200 years plus. And the glass bottle yamene ngala 200 years plus. Eno mu community yamene pezeka ingala flood every time in terms of rain season. But bigger way happens a solution plastic in machinery system. This bangama cobra is enda ku table is better community.
Okay.
In the bottle again, 9% solution tuna bottle janto na utima breakables.
Okay.
Na hivyo zanga na njira yake.
Tenti ambire hapa tuze ni chamene chichitika.
Chanjitika hapa manje i white plastic clear PT. Tipo nya machine alumu. Is a boiling ika zati pasa time of sense kuto hapa manje na kwana. Imamba ku leading kwamba kuchoka. Okay. Ikamba kuchoka ngati sina kwana tuna time tuna scraper machine. In this scraper machine amenga tibwera so mane bwera hapa tiona. Sifungo meka sure sifungo bwana dot. Kuti mapoto ku. Sifungo ti ene bwera yonso kutai safe. So pene bwera mapoto mu ifungo ngala same color clear.
So when we started off at the dump site there, I mentioned that palikorera pajan Vinyala live. So pano mpanga chan from the Vinyala.
Tipanga cobra.
Cobra.
Yeah.
You're shining.
You're shining munyumba manager.
Okay, cool. Let's get on with the process now. So that from our machine now we are coming down here. So if mamene vipangi kiraso. Okay, Mr. Yosef has to load more plastic in there.
Yeah, so that he can. Is tamanga msanga.
Okay.
Is tamanga fast.
Yes. So vuto ilipo ngati na dot plastic, what happens?
Yeah, that's why machine maneli pansi na tengati na kamimba kavumo. So that ija mimba ninga nayo yose wose tingatenga na dot ima sefa ka through heat. Dot is a pansi that's the product ibwera pamwamba.
And then it goes down.
It's gone down, yes. Na zati anachoka kundi original product everything got this.
Okay.
Yose jawasinga sai doing the sometimes 5 mm nipenda say dust. According na cages and some product ya machine. Yeah. Amazing.
So there's an industry here, and it's quite an amazing story because what you get out of this waste is a product that the community is able to reuse. After all, waste is generated from the members of the community who bring here. Yeah. So what happens? I can see a couple of people around. These guys, what are they?
Yo, yeah, my guys wanga na wazima muone wakuni wantu wanga ntenza na nchite pano. Terms of ukafika every Thursday, tukaenda kusorting chamber kwatu kujoti guys, sorting a plastic paeka, masaka paeka, bottle paeka, HDP paeka.
So in just like less than, I would say roughly less than 20 minutes, we are hitting like, how many of these cobras?
5, so.
5. And that's when the fire is really at its peak. It's blazing hot. So the moment they blaze it up there, you can see that the process moves quite quickly. Yeah, kind of getting choked. But this is an industrial area, so you've got to just get used to that kind of scenario. So, Apamanje, we need to know from here, they've made the cobra. Do they add any components in there to make it complete? And then we see how much. Okay. This is a finished product already, but let's see. Okay. I think, Manje, we can get some more story. So, Cobra, when you are done, Mr. Yosef.
Yes,
Mumafaka mocha nchinango molo nsocha.
Maneri da pasot kachoka ngatuwa sufunga gemo chinti choka clear maneri color cobra white. Yeah. So ngati sikuli clear funo adding another color ukanga pange green minga tu ade tumakala tuja ungapange meruni wadingamo color. But apamanji ngati funa kutupa uzinye mnyumba ufungo tenga product maneri like this one. Maneri cobra ufungo buzoto izazi ngabota banja paraffin. Ndio adding amo na kuika direct mnyumba.
Also, when applying it on the floor, you've got to add
a paraffin. That's all.
Thank you. So, here we are done. We've gotten how he is able to separate plastics from the rest of the waste, and then the same plastic that people dump is what he makes, turns into Cobra for home use, where you want to shine your floors to look sparkling clean. So away from this, he says some bottles are turned into something useful. Let's turn to that, Mr. Yosefe, now. The bottles, as you can see, we've got quite a number of bottles and samples here. These are broken down bottles, beer bottles, could be soft drink bottles. So these bottles, what do you make out of them?
Yeah, I think you see in the community, there's more bottles, bigger bottles. Relative maningi, why is the best solution? It be coenda. Ya many bottles sometimes because like the drainage system, it blockera my drainage system, because any community mukala flat.
Yes. So
as a bigger wife, foot I know supposed to find another solution. Ya many a bottle, think a person more tandis, when a bottle, think a person challenge so that in a community, it boil it down in a community. Tiambogubosa back it is this so that in a community, it chepe. Same on this masaka.
Okay.
So a same bottle man, it not done. Let me make a simple machine yentinga kwa pangamo in pan brick. So na panga machine so panga doku sisi. Ndiye panacho sa sample ya pan brick na samo sample mozi.
So you know what? Under normal circumstances, a pan brick like this one, a brick, is made out of cement. You mix with some quarry dust now, and a bit of some sand.
No, yes, no any sand, no any dust. That's the
but
dust.
This one,
the dust will come from a same gas bottle.
So
that's dust.
This is
so
this glass.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah, that's all. Not a sand, not a quarry dust.
Can you explain a little bit more? But why do we see color of some products which seem to look like cement or?
Yeah, it's a cement and we powder glass.
So what you do is
once you put it in the machine. When you put a machine, once you crush the guy have a crushing, you clash. So once you clash, it's like in powder like a quarry dust.
Okay.
Same dust like a quarry dust. That's why you use it.
Then you mix with the
cement.
And sometimes,
you
come up with this.
Once you make a mixer, I use sometimes this one to make a nice mixer. You see? Sometimes you use it two in one. In a cobbler, in a machine.
So what do you put here?
So not using in a cobbler. Not using in a cobbler. The cobbler igbera hapa ukutumeka kama pot ngati aja so that ichoke out. Not using a brickwork nima uzinga floater. Yamene ngati ketenga glass cement imponya umu. Na kui mixinga kushira tuja tuma bottles you can't cut
you can't use your hand. So you mix the broken down powdered bottles with cement here.
After that now
it goes down
a plastic. You put a plastic and in a calegeni. So that any dust chaka umu so you go ndam msaka add plastic
from Msaka
Mtumanzi ndipatisa ile manje kuno imanje product you push and starting squeeze
okay.
kwa yaenda fianta pasi down pa kakapianta pasi hii kachoka like this.
Okay. So that's the size.
Yes, pinja mkaso yes. Kanga teacher sometimes ngationa na machoka ya kula pansi.
Okay, so it came from there.
It came there. So kanga tiniona ni machoka pansi yuma inkana na weight.
It's a pity. This thing is just finished it. We could have gotten to see how he does the whole thing. But the explanation is very clear. So what he does is crush the bottle, turns it into powder, brings it over here, mixes with cement, and then he mixes with cement like this, and then he ties a sack here.
Yeah.
And then it comes down from here to there, and then he mixes a bit of some water.
Cement, yes.
From there, you pour here, then it comes down here.
Yeah, and come and press it.
And that's the product. Give me 5. Nice one.
Yeah. So one product now is the Cobra. Go to the episode, you see.
Okay, good. So yeah, let's walk to the display where they've done everything, and now it's time to do business. This is creativeness at its best. So here we are.
Oh, today have it.
From the it's okay, just there. Yeah. So from where the fire is burning, finished product comes into this form. Yeah.
So now, one is 2 kwacha.
So here he's selling. Actually, it's 2 kwacha.
2 kwacha, 1 kwacha, 50 ngwe.
That's one. This is 2 kwacha.
This one, yes.
Okay. But so what do they do when people buy in the compound?
The compound, you're going to break it and add the paraffin. That's it. That's all.
They break it.
You break it.
Melt it again.
like this.
Then they melt it
a bit.
Melt
So you
it.
put a paraffin and the color and the
and then wow, I would have loved to
being
see
that
that
plastic now, the challenge is to find a good solution.
Okay. Wow, it's amazing. Do you have kerosene around here?
Pardon? Paraffin.
Paraffin mna.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. I would have loved us to conclude by looking at the whole process and how in homes how people turn it into a useful product. But already it's a good idea. Maybe randomly, sir, bweran kunoto. Mubazi wa mdala. Mubazi wa twanda.
Baba pikwai.
Mubazi wa twama chachana.
Mama panga mayani haya. Mama panga
munagulako ija material kunyumba bamagula okay no ziko guys thanks. Okay, the story ends here. Big Yosefe is a well-known character, and the only thing maybe we would conclusively ask, what would you want people to do, those people who would want to come to your aid and maybe boost your industry? What would you want people to do for you?
Yeah, according to the situation you can see, according to my site, I need the power. Because my power is very small. In terms of management system, in terms of transport, business is transport, communication, and the transport, communication, and the capital.
Vacancy,
Vacancy, now, but mostly that's why I'm here, to help the community, help the council. But the management, to my site, according to the situation, population go high every day, and the management can't swing a.
So this material, do you buy from the people, or maybe they just come and dump at the waste side?
Yeah, you come and dump in terms of sometimes I'm going to saka bagi, like 3 kwacha, 4 kwacha, 7 kwacha. That money, person going to collectors, one not separate. So that money can pay, is a drama manager, person going to workers in open.
How many people do you have?
Almost 13.
Wow.
So I need that out one and tandiz so that in Chito, your community, in Gendibamamba, in Chito community is not small.
Don't you worry. Whatever problem we face in the country, the Zambian genius has a solution. And how are you feeling?
What I would want, I'll just put the so that whenever even